This game is rated E for everyone. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, KV here once again, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon White version 2. On the last episode, we explored all of Opelucid City, and now it's time for us to go take on the gym leader, Drayden, so let's go! Oh, I thought we already changed to autumn. What? What's going on? What is this? What is this? It's all techno. We got Hubert here from Farm Three Houses playing the guitar. Crazy. Alright, pull the veil over, show the bottom screen. This is actually my copy of Black version 2 that I first played because when this game first came out, I decided to go Black version 2. So because of that, we can actually explore the other Opelucid City, which is very different from White version's Opelucid City. So that's what we're going to do today. Might not be a very long episode, but hey, it'll be fun to explore it all the same. So let's start with where we started last time. Our hopes are put into the future. I will send this melody into the future. Yep, I put in this melody, it's going to the future. Heck yeah. I will say, this is technically post-game on my Black 2 file because I don't want to ever have to restart a Pokemon game. But, it's same deal here, but like I mentioned last time, I don't like that this guy who holds the melody doesn't follow you everywhere with the song. Kind of annoying. Drayden's house is back here. You can see the very different design of the houses here. I really like this idea, this clashing idea of how the Opelucid City looks in the Black version compared to White version. And this is the same back in White version 1, Black version 1 too. I just didn't have Black version 1, so I couldn't show this off. That's why I wanted to show it off this time. Truth about people, pursuits from person to person, and Pokemon to Pokemon. In the city, it seems the truth is in constant change. And it's a nice kind of a cool idea, because the whole idea of Black and White was to have these contrasting ideas. You had ideals versus truth, you had technology versus nature. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Do I agree that they should have been called Black and White? That's a different story entirely. But the idea of them is a really cool concept, and I really, really love how different the versions are from each other because of this. We haven't seen a lot of it, mind you, but I really hope that this could become the future of Pokemon, where they really just kind of go, screw it. Both versions are going to be very different from each other, and there's a reason to play both of them. This was a very good start in that direction that they kind of abandoned after this game. Sad. Anywho's, they have these weird, like, bubble doors here. Yeah, and you notice the inside of the buildings are completely different compared to the Opelucid City from White version, where they have these weird, like, pylons as opposed to dragon statues. And again, it's the prop family. They're talking about the props you can get. It's not our birthday, so we can't get one. He's a huge musical fan. Okay, but you know what? In my cleared file, I have all the props, so there. Not gonna give us anything for that. And I wonder what these two guys are gonna say. It's gonna be different. I was gonna check the trash can. This is my cleared file post-game, but still, I just feel like I should check it. Alright, so this guy used to be part of Team Plasma, but he felt like it just going to do what I was told without thinking. It didn't have to be me doing it. Okay. So I've seen okay, so that's the same story. What about you? I'm not really good. Okay, so same story from the last episode. But for jog your memories, here's the text right now. So I think Team Plaza might have the right idea when they take Pokemon away from weak trainers. Ideal if you're sorry for people who are robbed, though. Don't tell a story to the guy on the opposite side. Well, we won't, and we can't. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in the first game, in Black 1 and White 1, these guys had actually mentioned something about talking to a person in another Opelucid City, which they're referring to, of course, the Opelucid City of Black or the Opelucid City of White. My initial idea for this episode was to do both of them at once, but I kind of figured, it's probably going to be easier on myself for editing to do them separately, and also because we'd see everything once go around with our actual main protagonist, as opposed to this guy. Well, Vulcan is named my character back then for some reason. Weird choice to name me, but whatever. Also, these doors are just super, like, what are these doors? Hello, Pokemon is holding Smoke Ball will always be able to run away from wild Pokemon. Pursuing ideals. What does that really mean? You see, there was this guy called N who had the legendary Pokemon Zekrom, recognized as the hero. So that contrasts from what the other Opelucid City. This guy talks about truths in White's Opelucid City. This guy talks about ideals in Black's Opelucid City. And that's also kind of why I'm like... I like Zekrom more than I like Reshiram. And that's also why I went for Black version 2 as opposed to White version 2. Chronologically, it makes sense to go for White version 2, but I was like, no, I still want Zekrom. And that didn't make a ton of sense in the long run of things, but whatever. Wonder if the Elite Four in the Pokemon League are more like anyone else. Yep. Yeah, if you don't like Pokemon, why bother? You have 8 gym badges, be a pinnacle of Pokemon in the Pokemon League. Yeah, well, guess what? Vulcan does have all 8 badges, so there. Vulcan is a time traveler from the future. You see, the reality is, at some point, I drop my actual real name of Nate, and I become Vulcan, and then I travel to the past to record Let's Plays. And this is actually a copy of the remake of Pokemon White 2 from the far-flung future of 2022. It's not actually. Glad to see you here at the Rotation Battle House, but again, a few years ago, the trainers are now doing the rotation battles at the Pokemon World Tournament in Driftvale City. Okay, oh, should we do this again? I want to do this again. First, trash can. It's empty. I gotta check it. You can use the target's last move during a battle. That is Mimic. Margravantula is charming, even though it won't learn Mimic. It's nice to be mimicked than to mimic somebody. I'm not a mimicker, but mimicking is fun. I want to cherish my originality. Mimicking somebody is fun, isn't it? Do you want to find out which of my friends is the mimic? Yes. Here it goes. Azumarill. Thought you had me there. But it's this person. Yes. Okay, let's do it again. Subat. Levani. It's Levani. Yes. Too bad. You want to try again? Oh, Electros. Oh, that's a... I mean, that's also like a super unique name, so it's kind of easy. But let's see, what other Pokemon do you have here? Come on, go for it. Okay, you just did that one. Electros. Do not like that Pokemon. Okay, again, let's do it. Clang. Okay. Clink, cling, clink, blah, 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 blah. Alright, what was again? Do it again. Clang. Oh, we already did that one. Come on. Fine, you know what? I'm done. Who mimicked me? Speak to that person. No, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Sorry, kid. You also notice on my bottom screen, I don't have my Sea Gear activated right now, but my bottom screen looks very different compared to what we have in the main game. That's because there was a way to customize your bottom screen for your Sea Gear back in the day. And if I recall correctly, this was only a thing you could do via the global link, which no longer exists for Pokemon White version 2 and Black version 2, unless I'm wrong. Future me, if you could look that up, that'd be fantastic. But there was a special one going around that would actually give you Keldeo, the 4th of the Musketeer Pokemon, and his Resolute form, which is a special form that Keldeo has, and only Keldeo. Keldeo is a mythical Pokemon, though, so we're not going to be seeing it at all within our Let's Play. But hey, at least we get to see a cool picture of it. Keldeo does look pretty dang spiffy. It was also the star of a movie, Keldeo and the Swords of Justice, I think. Kirim and the Swords of Justice. Basically, Ash and his friends don't do anything, and a Keldeo fights a dragon for 90 minutes. Seems like a good time, not actually a good time. The Unova movies are actually some of the worst in the Pokemon franchise. Which sucks, because Unova's the best region. I feel like Unova gets so much crap on it, when it's like, dang it, that's not fair, because it's literally the best generation. But whatever. Whatever, man. Have those bad anime movies, have this cool anime arc that you couldn't do for legitimately, like, good reasons why you didn't go through with it because of actual world events, but still, come on. Such beauty goes beyond the old and inspirational, yet terrifying. Though to me, there's a coolness to new things that I prize more than old. So yeah, this town kind of looks like it's frozen, in a way. Like, it looks like it is frozen in the literal sense, whereas the white version's Opelucid City was frozen in time, in the figurative sense. You know? So, to get to know her through trading Pokemon. Our battle styles, tastes, and ways of thinking are different, but it's more interesting that way. There are some Pokemon that evolve by trading parts of their bodies, which is disgusting when you think about it. We might evolve by exchanging our thoughts and opinions. Just gonna let that sit there. Just gonna let that sit there. I mean, the other thing to bring up is that you should also be willing to listen to exchanging someone else's thoughts and opinions. And it's a two-way street there. There are some things that should not really be opinion and should just be either appraised or condemned. But when it comes to the minutia of life, yes. If I was to go out and tell everyone, hey, I think Gen 4 is terrible, that's okay for me to say that, but I also have to respect others for wanting to backlash me saying, no, you're wrong on that. And that's fine. As long as we're not going, I'm right, you're wrong. Because some people think like that for certain things, and it's not okay. Anywho's. Anyways, no, I wasn't trying to intentionally bash people who like Gen 4. Gen 4 is fine for those who like it, just not for me. I love Timpo more than anyone. I love Timpo-matic. If I just had one more Timpo, they could sing together. You know what? I bet I have a Timpo in this file. We'll go check. We'll go check. We'll get the singing Timpos. We'll get the singing Timpo group. Yeah. Those doors are so weird. Why are they so weird? The city changes endlessly. And every change is engraved in the memories of the people who live here. After that speech, I've been thinking about the ideal relationship for me and my Pokemon as we move forward together. Opelucid City, time's dividing line. Hey, there's that Keytar guy again. You never know what will happen in life, so maybe it's best that you can take care of what you can do while you can. No matter what the world is like, I want to live in it as myself. That's my ideal. Oh, your metal box. That silver coating is so chic and cool. That paint is made for elite rank medalists only. I'm elite. Vulcan's elite. See, it's just this is just the future. This is just the future. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Yeah, I'll need this PC. Pokemon. Do I have a Tympole? Transport. Oh, I know what that was for. Tympole. There's probably some spoilers in here, but I'll just check really quickly. If you haven't guessed, I kind of have an obsession with Oshawotts. Just a little one, you know? Just a little one. You know, not that many Oshawots. Not that many Oshawots. I don't have a Temple, apparently, in this game. Well, that's too bad. We'll have to go get a Temple in our regular file and do that thing. I don't even know how I got you. Okay, sure. You know what? Celebi. I have Celebi. And Kabuto. It's secretly an Oshawott, probably. Oh, and this is the Zorua I think we actually got from the Team Plasma member back in Driftvale City. As you can see, I didn't use it in this file. Interesting. So it's kind of neat to see how things turn out. Anything else? I seriously don't have... No, I don't have a Temple. That's sad. I'm sad. We don't get to hear the Temple song now. Oh well. Let's go to Drayden's house. I think Drayden's actually going to be there because this is, again, post-game. But still. Check it out. Yeah, he's right there. Not going to talk to him. We'll talk to the football player he keeps in his house, though. Drayden teaches the Draco Meteor. It's the strongest Dragon-type move. But a special attack of that Pokemon that uses it drops sharply. If Pokemon holds a ring target, it can be hit by a move that would usually have no effect. Yeah, again, I don't know, like, I don't understand why you would want to use that? It's a weird idea, but I'm sure competitive people would know a best way to use it or not. Alright, Drayden, if I talk to you, are you going to say anything that's spoilery? If you wish, I can teach your Pokemon the strongest Dragon-type move. I'm not going to give you a voice quite yet. No, I'm good. So it could come again if you change your mind. Alright. Well then. That about does it. But hey, you know what we should also check? What's in the future? What does Vulcan have in his party? Spurts? What's Spurt all about? Spurt has a really good defense, actually. Yeah, Spurt's like a bit of an opposite of Tannerel. Interesting. You also have Rolnoa. Pokemon Dream Radar. Oh my gosh, that's a thing we haven't even touched on yet. That's a 3DS thing, and I don't even think you could download that anymore at this point, because it's such an old thing, but yeah. Somewhat stubborn. Very interesting moveset. That's cool. Very good special attack. That's... Oh, it's almost like Poppy, except Poppy has really good speed, so Poppy's probably better than this when it gets to that level. We have Knack. I don't know why I named it Knack. That's random. Cut, Crunch, Earthquake, and Outrage. Ooh. Good for us to know for the future with Vivi. That actually makes a lot of sense, too. If you know the naming scheme of why I named the Crocodile Vivi in the first place, and if I give her a Dragon-type move, and you know the history of One Piece, it'll all make sense. Shush, 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 shush. Noper. Noper. If I'm recalling correctly, I think I caught this Psyduck initially. And named him that because I had to basically waste all my Pokeballs to catch him. And I gave him the name Noper because he was such a pain in the butt to catch. Also, a very interesting moveset. I, like, really was trying to give everyone different types of moves. Really interesting what I was thinking back then, and maybe I should use this as an example of what to follow as opposed to what I've been doing. Because they're also using items that are, like, very different from what we've been using as well. Eliminates the effects of weather. Oh, very good. Very good for Cloud9. Alright, and then we have Maximus. I think this is actually, like, this is the precursor to how I named a lot of the dog-type Pokemon, because, back in, Pokemon White 1, the Let's Play, that was shortly after one of my dogs had passed away, and we named our Lillipup Lily because of that, because that was her name. This came out a few years before that, this game, rather. I didn't actually Let's Play Black 2, but I named this Arcanine Maximus because that was a new pup we had gotten around that time, whose name is Max, and he was a really, really good dog. He's still around, so that's good. Extreme speed, strength, Thunderfang, and Flamethrower. My goodness. No item, though. And finally, Dragoon. Draco Meteor, Dragonclaw, Fly, Rock Slide. Desert Resorts, met at level 21, very finicky. And yeah, you can kind of see my love of certain types of Pokemon here, because obviously I have Oshawott. I have my love of Gen 5 pretty much for half the team. Noper and Maximus were kind of on a whim, it looks like, but Dragoon harkens back to my favorite generation before 5 was Generation 3, so if I have a chance to use Generation 3 Pokemon, that's what they're going to be. But anywho's, I think that's it for this episode. We've explored Opelucid City another time, so next time, for realsies, we're going to go to that gym. So, if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. If you want to see more comments from me, please consider subscribing. Unless this is the future and it doesn't exist anymore. Is this actually episode 56, or is this episode 56,000? It's not. But if it is, it's not. Speaking of the future, and by the future I mean the present, the DS line no longer is in production. So 3DSs and the original DSs, you can really only get those refurbished, if at all, any point, because the Nintendo has officially stopped producing them, which is sad because they have a really great library of games, and honestly, Gen 5 Unova is probably the best the Pokemon Company has done for a Pokemon game thus far, and I highly recommend it to anyone. Both it and its prequel, and its other version. I mean, if you like technology more, I guess you go with the black version. If you like nature more, you go with the white version. Or maybe you like both and you go with both of them. I don't know. Do what you want, man. And just have fun with it. Which brings us to the most important topic as I leave you all for this video. Please have a wonderfully great day. And I'll see you all on the next one when we finally go back to the past, quote unquote. And by the past I mean the future, because it's a future episode, but we're going into the past of how the Opelucid City would have looked if it never went into the future, and I have a Celebi. It all makes sense, probably, except it doesn't. Thanks again, everyone. Ciao.